Now you open the mail that I send you.
Open the mail, right?
Your mail, or you can, yesterday I think you have download as well the file that, yeah, graph graph IPYNB, right? You open the Google Colab, open the Google Chrome.
Okay, going to open Google Chrome. Okay.
I see Google Graph IMP right there.
Yeah, just open that.
Already.
Yeah,
Go going
yeah.
with the Chrome is good. Hold on.
Okay. Now you search for Google Chrome. Sorry, search for a Google Colab. Search for a Google Colab. Once you open the browser, search for a Google Colab.
On the source
Yeah, you get it in the first. Click on the first link.
Google Colab.
Click on this Google Colab. Welcome to Colab. Yeah, click on new notebook that you see in the bottom. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. Wait. Click on upload. You have already downloaded yesterday file. Click on upload.
Uh,
Yeah, click on that. Choose file and select this graph PYNB. Go to the download. Select this file.
graph IPYNB. Okay.
Yeah, now you open it. So now you can see here this program is coming in the down. If you go down, you can see the graph.
Yeah, just this one. So how we can get the tutorial then?
Yeah, tutorial I have already shared the link on the chat. Yesterday I sent you the, that's why I said you, whenever I share the link, please save it on your file. Do everyone doing that?
I didn't did that. I mean,
Yeah, I'm adding the football.
Okay, you search there, open in the search there in the browser, open a new tab, and write down matplotlib tutorials. Matplotlib tutorial. Yeah, enter. Now you click on the first link. When you see this is the original, yeah, you now click on the example
oh God. Good.
and save this link. You bookmark it or save it. Now, yesterday I've explained you horizontal bar example. You can see here, and you can click on this horizontal bar first. So you will get the code as well. Not that
This
one.
one?
Fourth one.
Fourth one, okay, horizontal bar.
Yeah, we did yesterday this one, right? Now you see you get the code as well in the below, right? We make some changes here. We change the name to the candidate name in the class, and we make some further changes here, right? So like that, you have to understand, and you need to understand this.
Okay. I got it now.
Any other who is facing difficulty in running this? Anyone? Geeta, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. I tried some from this example. Yeah.
Good. Urmila, you.
No,
So did you understand this?
yes,
Okay. And Vivek, you.
Yes, I got it.
So did you try this?
Yeah, I tried one.
Okay. So what we can do today, we can just look for, okay, Lekna, don't stop sharing. We'll do it in your system only so that you can get some confidence. Okay. So what you can do, just go back on the browser. Just click on go back. Just click once. Yeah. We're going to do some other programs. So just scroll down. Let's see some program filling the area between that graph, join, bar chart. So you can do it, scroll down, scroll down, scatter plot, right? That scatter plot, click on that.
Can I plot with histogram?
Yes, yeah. And okay, this will be complex for you. Okay, you go back. We're going to see the easier one so that you can remember it. This one you can try. Simple plot. Below line. Simple plot. Do you see? Yeah. No, below. Yeah, this one. You can see here. Here what we are doing. Here also I'm trying to draw the graph between two variables. What are those? T and S. If you just scroll down, you will going to see that we are trying to find out relation between time and voltage. So what is the time and voltage here? If you just see there, go up to the code, scroll up. Yeah. So if you can see here, T is what? T is your time that you are taking with this arrange function. Okay, this is one function in Python. What it will going to do? It will going to take a value from 0 to 2 with the interval of 0.01. What do you mean by this? Like it will going to take a value from 0 to 2, and the difference between the value between 0 to 2 will be 0.01. For example, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03 till 2 it will going to take the value. For what? T. And what is an S? S value it will going to take whatever it obtained from the T, it will going to take it here, and it will going to multiply pi. Do you know pi? 3 point,
22%.
yeah, when we find out the area pi r square 3.14, pi value is how much? 3.14 or 22 divided by 7. Geeta, Urmila, are you aware about this pi?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Well, what is the sign of the pi? I didn't see it.
This pi is written, the sign is
Oh,
it's
not yet. Okay.
no, I will
Oh,
going to explain you. Sign
okay.
is like a two parallel line. Okay, you just open the browser and you just type there pi symbol, you will understand. Open the browser, new tab. Pi, not PIE. Pi symbol. Or you just type
P.
I symbol or yes,
I know the symbol of the pi. This one,
yeah,
right?
yes. So you said you don't remember, you said.
Mhm.
But in Python, we don't write like this. We just write Pi. Okay, in Python,
Oh,
we write only
okay.
Pi. Now you go to the code.
Oh, there's PI.
Pi over here, np.pi. Okay.
So here, based on the t value, it will going to find out what. Do you remember trigonometry? Trigonometry, you remember sine, cos, or even if you don't
Yeah,
remember,
little bit
uh,
we still remember.
yeah. So sine is one function. Sine theta, you might be aware. So in order to
Mhm.
perform mathematical operation in Python, we have to use NumPy. Okay,
Mhm.
import NumPy. So with the help of NumPy, you create alias name NP, and inside that NumPy there are some function like sine theta, cos theta. So you are using sine here, and you are performing operation 2 into pi. How you're going to use pi? np.pi, just like I use np.sine multiply
So
by
every
t.
time the NP comes every time with
Yes,
like pi.
yeah,
Okay.
like here 0 to 2 value are there, right? 0 to 2 is there,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
we're going to take a value between 0 to 1, 0 to 2 after every interval of 0.01. What do you mean by this? The first value will be 0.00, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, 0.05 till it reach to the 2.0. Do you understand?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay. Suppose if I say you between 1 to 2, the value will be like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. How you're going to write?
1.9.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, can you just Stop sharing. Let me explain you.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
So here we are doing 2 into, we in place of taking pi, we usually in Python we write like this: np.py into t value. From where we'll get t value? From this first t value. Okay. Now this value, whatever we obtain after multiplying this, will going to pass to the sine function. Sine function will going to operate on this value. They will give some value. We're going to add 1 to it. So we'll get s value. Now for every t value, okay, what actually it means? Your value start from 0.0 till 2.0, and you are going to take a value between this like this: 0.01, 0.02, 0.03. Why it is coming like this? Because here you have taken that you have to take value from 0.0 to 2.0 with the interval of 0.01.
Oh, that's the
So
interval.
yeah, this is an interval. If for example, if I say you starting value 1 and value 2, and you should have a interval of 1, dot 1. So what will be the value will come between 1 to 2? 1.0, 1.1,
1.1, 1.2,
yes, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4,
1.9.
yeah, unless one until 1.9, then 2.0, right? So
Yeah.
same thing we're going to do it here. Now here, suppose we taken 0.0. So t value 0.0 will going to perform operation, that sine value will going to read, and s value will going to calculate some value. So for 0, t value will have some value. Similarly, for 0.01, s value will have some value. Similarly, for t 0.02, s value will have some value. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes.
What about others?
Yeah.
Amit, I have question. Hello.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, some little bit question. You write down here np.py. So np is the symbol of numpy.
Yes.
Okay.
Not
So you
symbol,
are,
it's the alias name, alternative name.
it's called numpy. So we are learning now numpy, right?
Yeah, NumPy as well as Matplotlib. So
Okay,
here,
got it.
see, to do mathematical operation in Python, we use NumPy library. So you can write down NumPy as well. If you don't want to use NP, you can write down NumPy here as well. Because of having a long name, I have given alias name NP. That's why I'm calling here np.py. You can use numpy.py as well.
Okay.
The person is
And
same. Either I can say
mhm,
Leknath or I say Lake. Both are
mhm.
same.
Okay. And yeah, good. Thank you. And another question. So you wrote here example as a interval 1, comma 2, comma 0.1, right? 0.1 is the interval, right?
Yes.
So is it only 0.1 or it should be 1.1?
No. Only 0.1 means every interval should have a difference of dot 1.
But I mean this in 0.1 interval is should be greater than 1, right?
Why it is 1? It is
Because in
when
example
point
over
1
here,
means how much? It is 0.1.
so minimum value is a 1. I think the
Hmm.
minimum value is 1. So interval is should be more than minimum value.
Why
I'm correct?
minimum? No, you are wrong. I'm not
Okay, got
talking
it.
about the
Okay.
minimum value. I'm talking about the starting value will be 1, and value will be 2, and you will
Yeah.
have an interval of the value having a difference of 0.1. Like here, 1.1, when you subtract 1.0 from 1.1, what is an interval? 0.1.
Mhm.
When you subtract 1.1 from 1.2, what is the result you will get? 0.1. That is an interval between these two.
Okay,
Similarly,
got it.
when you subtract 1.2 from 1.3, the difference
Mhm.
will be 0.1. So interval will be 0.1 between every element, and starting value is your 1 and value is 2.
Okay, got it. Thank
So
you.
for every value of 2, for every value of t, you will get some value s. So we are drawing the graph between that only. We are drawing the graph between t and s. Okay, for every value of t, you will get some s value. Then yesterday I told you this is for drawing this outer boundary of the graph. Then here you will going to tell that my x label should be time, y label should be voltage. The title of the graph should be this one, about as simple as this, ax dot grid. Why you are using this ax dot grid? Because I want the box to be come inside the cell. If you see yesterday program, just open the yesterday program in your system Leknath and just see that this graph doesn't having this checkbox. This boxes
Yeah.
inside this doesn't having.
Mm.
Why? Because we have not used ax dot grid.
Great. Yeah.
Whenever you want to use, when you use ax dot grid, it will going to create a boxes inside this.
Mm.
Have you done in your school create a graph on the paper? Have you created a graph on the paper?
Yes, Amit. Yes, Amit. I know about
So
this grid.
yeah, so grid usually there in the graphs. Then when you will going to write figure dot save figure, this will going to save the file in the Colab only. If you run this command, it will going to save this file with the name test.png on your Colab. And you can, once you run this command plt.show, plt is an alias name for mat.lib. Yesterday I've used mat here in place of plt, so you can use anything here. And like this, the graph will be drawn. Now you can see why now here 0.25 is coming, because to come to show all the value here it will coming, but internally it will going to take 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 like value. It depends on the Python programming how this showing the graph to you. Am I clear?
Mhm. Yes, Amit.
Any question, any one of you?
No.
Any question? Geeta, Urmila, Vivek.
No.
Geeta, Urmila, did you understand this? Urmila, especially you, I'm asking. I think
Uh,
Geeta might have understand you.
Amit, can you go a little bit up? Let me see the graph once.
Okay, yeah,
Okay. So first of all, we gave the interval of the time, okay?
yeah.
And then the voltage, we described that as a S.
Mathematical expression, yeah. S,
Okay. So
correct.
that's the formula for voltage.
Yes.
Okay.
No, no, not the formula I say, means it's randomly I've taken. That's not the formula for voltage. I'm just telling you when you want to draw the graph between two variables and you have to perform some mathematical operation, how you're going to do that. So in
So
that
that
case, yeah,
means according to the data we are provided, right?
yes. So company, they will going to say you have to draw this graph. This is the
Yeah.
data. They will going to give you Excel sheet where T and S variable will be there. You just have to call those T and S variable and just draw it. Title, you can give it based on requirement. X label, you can give it based on requirement. Y label, you can give it based on requirement. Grid, if you want, you can give it. If you don't want, you don't add it. If you want to save a file permanently in your system, you can run this. If you don't want, don't run this. But this command you have to run plt.show to show the graph on the screen. So this is about how to draw the graph.
No,
You
I'm
can,
trying to
yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, like, right now the graph we have,
Mhm.
the S will only change if T changes, right?
Yes,
Right now
yes,
in this
yeah. For
formula.
every t
So
value
in
from
real
zero,
life, it does not that does not happen, right?
in real life, how it is not
Like,
happen.
can you give us one example, like a real life scenario or something like that, and then with that
Yeah,
formula?
obviously, as the time changes, okay, as the time changes, like a temperature of the day and night also changes, right? So suppose in the morning you start recording the time 12. In the 12 the temperature is this one, suppose. Then 12 1 12.1 means 12 hour and 1 minute the temperature is this. then 12 hour 2, temperature will be this. So as the time is changing, S value will also be going to change because you are using this T value here. That I mean to say that at 12 o'clock, the temperature is this. Then if at 1 o'clock, the temperature is this. At 2 o'clock, the temperature is this. After every interval of 1 hour, if you record the temperature of the day, then this is the temperature variable. This is the time. So it is changing, right? So this is the real time example only that every T value, this S will going to be changed.
Uh, can you only run up to TNS in a Google Colab so I can just have a little bit more idea?
Hmm.
Just up to TNS. Yeah, only those.
Now this runs successfully, right? If you can see here. Now you were asking me to not use, okay, I'm removing this. I'm using NumPy here. Okay, I'm using here NumPy. Now you see here, when I run this, I'm getting between 0 dot to here how many value? 0 dot 0, 0 dot 0 1, 0 dot 0 2, 0 dot 0 3, 0 dot 0 4, right? And I printed all the value from 0 to 1.99 because after this you will get 2.0. Now I will going to run S value. So you see here, we are getting the S value as well. So this how much S value we are getting. And why it is coming, because it's in coming in exponential because very large value we are getting. So E usually mean that this much 0 10 to the power. E means exponential. If you remember, if you see this value, what does it mean? It mean that see, if whenever you find such value, okay, let me explain here. Whenever you find such thing, it means that 1 into 10 to the power 15. Okay, you can just let me show you. See, 10 to the power 3. So here, if you can see here, it is 0 0 to 10 to the power 0. Here 10 to the power 0 1. Here 10 to the power 0 2. Are you getting what I'm saying? It will be represented something like this. Let me take for example of 7. So it will be represented like 7.5 into 10 to the power minus 0 1. So something like minus 0 1 will come. 10 to the power minus 0 1. This one. E is represent, right? Similarly here also like that. And wherever you get positive, there like here is positive, right? If you can see here 0 0 is there. So it means that it is 10 to the power 0. Positive. And when you see negative, it means 10 to the power minus 0 1. Am I clear to you now? You
So
can see.
depending on the problems, we have to decide which
Yeah.
kind of graph and which kind of that one we need to use,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
Depending on the graph requirement, you have to decide. Okay. I think you should have to practice more on this. Examples are there. Give some time. I'm repeatedly saying give time. Examples are there. Try to make a graph. Watching video will give you some of idea, but for clearing the interview, you should have to run the programs. That's why I've already shared. Now today we have already covered this graphical part. I will suggest you go through this graph first, because tomorrow onward I will going to start on this Excel part. I will going to start how to read your Excel data and all. But before that, I will suggest you go through this. Do this program. Click on the graph. Once you click on this graph, you will get the complete code. Copy this code, run it. Try to understand like what actually this mean. Making the changes here, right? So I'm sharing you the link. Go through this first. You can see you can draw the graph of art as well. For that, what is the code? You can just check it here. If anything is not clear, just click on this line. You will get complete description. Just try once. In interview, they won't ask you such question. But for your knowledge, how you can do data analysis, how you can understand the data, for that I'm telling you. So the
Mhm.
link I'm sending you on the chat today, go through this. Don't do any other thing. Just go through this graph, try to understand the graph, see what are the different kind of graphs are there. And then tomorrow I will going to start Excel, means how you can operation, you can do the operation in Excel tool. And we're going to see how you can read the data in Python, Excel data in the Python. But before that, go through this all example. At least you just see the example. Okay, like for example, how we can create this graph. Horizontal bar we have already seen. Like suppose you want to see this graph, stem plot, how we can draw. This one is there. This line, if it is not clear to you, just click on this line. Once you click on this line, it will going to show you numpy dot line space, what are the parameter they accept. It will going to do what operation. Start Google, start searching in the Google, so you will understand. So because I can't tell you the whole programs, means all the programs, because of time issue, but I can give you some example that you can try it as an assignment, so that will going to make you more stronger. And you can see, to make this graph, okay, how many line of code you need to draw. You need to write only 6 line of code. So it's very easy. You just have to, you don't even have to remember it. You can just look into this code and run in the Colab. So you will get this data. Make changes here in the operation, make change in the variable. So you will get idea like what this variable stand, what this function stand, right? Will you going to do it today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amit, so you think that we need some assignment on some of this graph, right?
Yes.
There are a lots of graph, but I think can you let us know which one is the important for us
Yeah.
among this
See,
graph?
whichever you feel that more difficult, you leave that. There is nothing like important thing. Important means usually we use bar graph and this group bar graph. Okay, these
Okay,
two we usually requires.
this two. Okay.
Yeah. And this is we don't require. You this thing we require coherence of two signal. Okay, you can just check it like how, if you see that the length of code is very large, you don't understand, leave it. Okay, try with simple one like sim like this. Here this is a this simple graph, only I think 8 to 10 line, and very simple. How you can just go through this.
Mhm.
Okay, so make those graph that looks simple to you, because uh, if you do even simple graph, it will going to give you idea of the complex one. And in the interview they won't ask, but they just ask you like means how to draw the graph. So if you remember about the variable x label, you can answer there something. So go through this function today. Then tomorrow I will going to start MS Excel, means in Excel how you can read the data, and how you can perform mathematical operation in Excel, how you can draw the graph, that we're going to see. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so go through this and do let me know anywhere you feel difficulty, you don't understand, you need my help, you can call me or you can ping me there. I will connect with you. I will personally explain you, but please share your doubts. And like Leknath, as I have seen your message in the YouTube, that if condition is clear to you, it's good to see that. But try well, okay, try other program as well, and do let me know.
Okay, thank you.
Other also I'm saying, Geeta, Urmila, Vivek, please
Okay.
try this program. Don't take too much pressure. It's very simple. Practice it while listening music. Practice it just by looking into this code. That you just have to remember the function. Like if I say you how we can import numpy, you should be remember import numpy as np, or import numpy, import matplotlib. This you should remember. Okay. Okay then. So you just go through this. How to draw the graph. Then tomorrow I will going to start Excel. And before that, I will going to tell you how you can read Excel in Python. Means how you can read the whole Excel file in a Python. That I will going to show you tomorrow. That is also very easy. But before that, just complete this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay
Okay.
then.
So
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
be-
Yes. Anyone?
I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
Please.
Before we leave, can you explain quadratic equation? How to write program for quadratic equation?
Quadratic equation. Yeah, it's very simple. Like you
Yeah,
just you have to write in this way. I think Urmila, you asked that.
yeah.
So quadratic equation is simple, right? You can write it in this way, like x square, right? So it's like x square minus, suppose 3 into, okay, quadratic. Yeah, this one only, right?
Yeah.
So suppose the equation is x square. Okay, let me show you one. This one, no? Yeah, ax square bxc, right? That only I was telling you. So suppose, okay, if the equation is this one, suppose x square minus 5x plus um, 8. Okay, how we're going to write down? You can write down like this: x, I told you for power how you take 2, minus 5 into x plus 8, right? It's simple. See, NumPy you don't have to require everywhere. NumPy you usually require when you want to use some function
No,
like,
I'm not saying about for the graph. I'm just saying the program.
yeah, so you can write like this: x to the power 2 or x to the power whatever it is, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is. So power usually how we write down. I have already taught in the command prompt while explaining. Power you can write down with two asterisk symbol. So x into 3, suppose here x into 3 is there. So you can write x into 3 like this, minus 5 into x with asterisk symbol plus 8. You can just pass this value here in y2, and x value you keep it like this. So for every x value, you will get a y value. Are you getting what I'm saying here? Assign this expression to y, okay? And x value, you keep it like this. So for every x value, okay, it will going to place here every x value within the interval like this. So you will get a y value every time different, right? Are you getting?
Yes.
Suppose if
Yeah.
my x value is in the range of 1 to 2 with the interval of dot 1. So what will be my x value? 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, right? So for 1.1, what will be your y value you will get? For 1.1, what will be your y value? 1.1 to the power 3 minus 5 into 1.1 plus 8. So for 1.1, you will get some y value. Suppose let's take 8. For 1.2, you will get some value. Suppose 9. For 1.3, suppose you are getting 15. So when you will going to draw the graph, you are going to draw the graph like this, x value, okay, 1.1, 8. So something here dot will come. Similarly for 1.2, 9, right? So it is coming like something here. Then 1.3, right? It is 15. So it is coming something here. So suppose if you are drawing a line graph, then it will join like this. If it is a scatter graph, then it will only appear the dot. Am I clear to you now? This is X, this is Y. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Yes, Amar.
yes.
Okay. So like this, you have to draw the graph. Try today making this graph. Link is already shared with you. Okay. Go through this and do let me know if you have any doubt. Please copy this link. I've sent on the chat. Please copy the link. Tomorrow, please don't ask that I don't have a link. Please copy the link from the chat and save it somewhere. Okay.
Hold on, Amit. Is you know how we can copy it, or save it? I don't know. I tried a lot.
You copy it and save it in a notepad file on your system.
Okay, so I'm going to chat, and then after
Okay, I'll let it be. I will send it in on the WhatsApp.
no, I can try on the chat, Amit, because we have to do frequently these things.
Yeah, okay.
How can I do that? Can you